you started, you will soon be rounding up this year. I said, when you start? Like play like you did round up. Before you know, I think that was one of the motivation I had. I think the next week I just called Baba Alpha. I want to get phone. I want to start school. The thing about this going out now, this guy on the post.
No, not be me.
No.
Not be me they do that one.
No, wait first.
Not be me they do that one. I'm very fine they do that one.
Wait till you some talkers.
When you carry on go sit down, come go sit down, come go spend time.
I don't know her and I deny her two different things.
Like the same thing now.
Don't worry, you can argue that one. I don't deny her. I just said that. Although the daddy knew it was her friend, one of her friends that told me it was a guy. Say no, for me, the need to know how and all of that. I'm also Elijah.
And I'm Selman Victor, aka Reflector.
Can you walk us through your first meeting? How did you meet?
Okay, I think you go. I don't know. For me, well, I know the two. Remember dates who they meet, but I know there's always a meeting.
Yeah.
Because for me, the date is not really that important. It's the impact that is important for me. So as time progresses, but our first meeting, it's very long. We started from scratch. The first meeting officially, I think, was during one prayers we had like that. That was when I
100 days.
100 days vigil.
Yeah.
That's when I know. Okay, I met you
One on
one. But remember, you came in with the short nika. Only my fault.
Oh, I don't know.
I remember you came with the short nika, and as soon as I saw you, I think I forgotten what I told. I said, "Alpha, let's carry this boy. Who invite this guy? Call this prayer."
And as I did, I didn't even know that you were even yourself. I only knew Joseph
Okay, yeah.
and some other persons like that, which now say I don't even know where they are right now.
Okay, so
That was our first.
I mean, I say that was my first. Although we had the same, we were in the same secondary school.
So you went to
I was his senior.
Long time.
Long time senior. I gave him space. No, we didn't space. I was in. Is it SS?
Like SS2, SS3 then, and I was in SS1. You just SS2 that time. Yeah.
Now this friendship will come and now you don't understand.
Even if you ask me right now, it's how did it even happen? I don't know if you give full explanation to me.
Because if there's one thing I'm proud of, it's my junior. It's my junior.
And I'm proud to be a junior.
I'm proud to be a senior.
Oh, thank God for doing. So that's our first meeting.
Our first meeting, yeah. Prayers, 100 days.
100 days.
That's it. At least we
Since
started,
then, that's
we started with
a very good period.
I didn't know you actually doing the praying thing, not until you joined us.
At that time, sincerely, the way it just so happened was just that the urge for prayer had just been there. And I was actually looking for a place to ooze out the whole flaming fire that was burning from within that time. And then there was no grounds. Aside then, there was no fellowship, there was nothing. And then I was actually looking for a place. And when I heard about it and saw the whole stuff you guys were doing, I took interest. And then from there, it just went on like that. And that was the first night. This is a news to many places actually.
Okay.
Who watch this podcast, who watch this video. Okay. I think that was one of the first nights the gift of tongues was open to me.
Glory to
Yeah. It has been so I didn't feel the urge until that meeting.
Okay. Well, I thought you were already doing this spirit things since all these spiritual things. Because initially while growing up, normally I get problem with them. So I get problem with them because they come make us look as if we are not spiritual too.
So,
Because I could remember I wanted to say I was one of the one. We were about 4 of us that had VG, Samuel, Godwin, Joseph Anyekan, Joshua Gamson, then me. The 4 of us that just had this body, want to pray 100 days. I don't know. We finished.
did we finish that video? No, we finished it with 3 days dry.
Okay, yes.
The 3 days drive. I remember. I didn't even finish the 3 days drive. I did only just 2 days, and then that was it.
Just
But I didn't have the strength actually to actually do
drive.
the 3 days drive. Yeah, so I did only 2 days. And that was it.
Thank God. At least that happened. And,
Yeah,
Okay.
and it has really been great.
Okay, so at what point did you decide that this person is worth keeping as a friend?
Decide. Did we decide?
I think it just happened.
It just happened. We didn't decide.
Destiny just collided like that.
Yeah.
Since then, it has just
Yeah.
been.
Because one of the things that actually brought us more closer was one of the person
Yeah.
was the thing first was passion. We noticed we had the same passion for the same thing. We had passion for the same thing.
Yeah.
And
E.g.
e.g. revival,
Body for the land.
body for the land, more especially
Prayers.
Fadawa,
Change.
prayer and all of that. Yeah.
They wanted to do the extraordinary,
That was
change the narrative, cause things to happen, change the lives of people, and just make heaven proud.
that was I think one of these days I traveled. I was in Edo State, and I think Selman verifying was not really around. He traveled, so there was this burden I caught from the journey, and I think instantly I shared it with him that Baba, this is what I'm getting. He now said, okay, that when we come back, when I came, he shared it with. Though him, verifying was closer to Sashegu than I was, because normally we know they settle, because from secondary school life we know they settle. I was senior, and
He was a bad boy then.
that's the problem.
He was a very stubborn boy.
That's the problem.
And so there was no proximity between both of
That
us.
settlement was not really there. So when he came for our vigil, I was like shocked, because I know he's stubborn that period. So I was like,
Yeah, I also stubborn.
when this guy gave a life to Christ, and while comes come join us for vigil and all of that. So it was very fine. There was this connection between we becoming close. Like, okay, we have this division we have, and this is what we want to do. He said, okay. He now reached out to Shegu, said, okay, see, 3 of us get the same body. How do we go about it? Before you know, we now became close, that we see ourselves almost every day and talking on the same thing, praying. Before I now know, guy they play ball. They play ball. And one of the ways to catch guys now, okay, sports they among them like us. So that was how we just came close, and we just started sharing ideas, talking and all of that. So I think that was for me what actually brought us close.
Funny enough, you were going to Akwa Ibom that time, right?
No, I was in Edo State.
He was in those states. Why verifying what's his name? Anna, and I think Bro Chibike.
No, not GBK. I think brother they went for a crusade.
They went in Shinedu.
Went
They went for a crusade in Port Harcourt. I was in Kanu while he was on transit to Edo. That was how I had a vision in the night, and I wrote the vision down. But if I had the same body, he wrote his own down, and he too had the same body. So 3 of us in 3 different locations had the same encounter from the Holy Ghost, the same body, and that was what ignited the whole thing. So he shared it with Glorifying, I shared it with Glorifying shared his own with him, shared his own with me too as well.
Yeah.
So it was when they came back to Kanu.
I think I came back Friday night. It was on my birthday.
Yeah.
I came back from Edo. We entered very late. I went for a vigil.
Yeah.
So the next morning, Sunday morning, me and Glorifying now came to your house.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, the man came to your house that we are now
And that's
discussing how
amazing.
we will go about all of these things.
And that was 2016, 2017,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think around that.
Because I know that was ending of 2016.
Yeah,
So
end
it
of
was
2016. Yeah, I think that was when I stopped working for. That was working before.
Yeah. So that was what
It was body,
brought us
just
together.
the
Body.
bodies and passion for the life.
All right, so aside spirituality, burden, prayers, vigils, how have you both been able to maintain this friendship apart from prayers and all the spirituality? What do you do together How do you maintain the friendship?
It's actually a very sensitive question. Because why I say it's sensitive because starting a thing is easy, but maintaining that thing and causing that thing to grow is actually very, 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 very critical. And this is where I think most people fail in life and in destiny. You know, many people have good friends and they also often have people who has been of help to them, come around them and like that, like that. But then you find out that at some point the whole relationship just break and people just went or go on their separate ways like that. But I think for us, one of the things that actually has helped us to maintain the relationship and kept us going is the foundation from whence the relationship was ignited from. It's actually from God, divine, like we said earlier on. He was my senior in school, and I was like in Jesus 1, I be Jesus 2 when I first knew him, and he was already. I never, if you ask me to today, the Elijah that I knew is not the same person I know today.
Okay.
I've seen the vastness of the change of his life, and the person I knew him to be then was my senior, was a bad boy. Because I know him as that. I know him to be very stubborn and someone you don't just go to like that, and because he almost wants to slap you. And so I never in my wildest mind or in my wildest dream, I never thought that we would be this close and of this relationship. So one thing that kept us going is God. Secondly is understanding. He knows his place, I know my place. We know there is this mutual relation, there's this mutual respect we have for each other. I think even myself too, among the three of them, myself, him and Apostle Selman, I'm the least. Age-wise, in terms of education, and no, don't use that one. Don't use that. Okay. In terms of education too as well. And I consider myself the least among three of them, and I give them that respect. So we've had issues, and we've had to sit down to talk about it and bring out everybody's faults and see reasons why this person should be like this, and then correct ourselves. So we have times where we have meetings, we do talk to each other in every aspect of life. So all of
We don't
these
just
things,
talk about spiritual
yeah.
things alone.
We talk about other things. Just like you said, we used to go play ball together.
We don't talk about
We have
spiritual
fun
things.
moments and all of those things.
So
really
before
help
I
to
say
build
kind of just
relationship.
spiritual things, so we don't talk that much about spiritual things.
Now those days, man, it's spirituality.
It was there we were talking about spiritual things that much, but now we talk about nearly everything.
Everything about
Nearly
life.
everything. And the funny part of leave that funny part, yeah. One of the things I have friends, and one of the things I told myself I would keep doing is understanding everyone's place in my life and giving them the respect that they deserve. That was one of the things I told myself. I was trying to think through why most relationships don't last long. Because I've seen friends that they started, how far you and this guy, what's up? Man, that guy, forget about them. He doesn't. I begin to search what happened. The thing about this is, you see, before friendship becomes friendship, you must first of all define where the friendship is actually headed to. That's only if you're not seeing the partner or the person you're friend with cheap. If you see that person as a cheap something, or if you see him as cheap, then definitely the friendship you just have to, because you feel you feel this pride within yourself. This guy is not up to my standard. This guy is not up to. It's not. We know the same level. See all of that. So you see that guy is cheap, so you can't deal with the guy, and so no respect. So what I told myself is, everyone that comes around me, I value relationship. Like I keep telling people, I value relationships. So anyone that comes around me, one of the things I do to maintain it is every respect needed. Give that respect, and by so doing, that has really helped us.
Yeah, and I think one of that thing again is the ability to carry ourselves along.
Yeah,
it has really, really ignited. I think that has also brought us even much more closer than we ever thought. The ability to carry ourselves along. There is almost anything I do that I don't carry them along. I don't carry him along. If I'm traveling, if I'm going to anywhere, they're always aware. Apart from my family members and brothers and sisters and stuff like that, this set of people are always aware of what I'm doing part time. So it also helps to build the relationship because the reason why I say that also is because in a clique of friends, many times you tend to find out that if God is helping one person and one person is progressing, you find out that envy, strife, and all of this things begin to creep in small, small like that. And I think the point you also make to also balance is that with the part of the respect
Yeah.
and then not being thinking that the person is not on the same level.
Let's show the same way. Yeah.
It also helps to also kill that thing because if when God start helping you like that and others are not receiving the same level of help, it will not look like not only you and God, like among the groups of friends. So the ability to carry yourself along also help the relationship to also grow and maintain as well.
Okay, so how has your relationship impacted your lives? If you have a memory, you can share with us.
Well, this I think yesterday I shared something.
Yeah.
I shared one. Okay, let me just share one. How this relationship has actually impacted my life. Well, it's one of the ways it has actually helped me to grow first spiritually. The first impact that's helped me to grow spiritually because I could know the numbers of times that I've decided to shift a bit. Now, at any point, at any time, I've had this mind shifting a bit. It's either him, Sashego, will call, Oga, you don't dey shift to, you don't dey shift. You're not supposed to do this thing. This thing. He will call me to order, or Brian will call me to order. And secondly, it has actually set me on purpose. It has actually set me on purpose. This is where your life is headed at. Focus on it. I now got to understand that we almost are doing the same thing. So seeing what he's doing and see, there are times I ask him, okay, how do you take do this thing? This thing, how do you take do it? It's your own way now. How do you take do it? Like, Baba, say and here. There are sometimes no secrets he shares with me on how he does a thing, his thing to get results. I don't think he has shared those type of secrets with verifying those times. Because I'm not trying to I hope you understand. Like there are times I will discuss with him like, okay, this thing, how is it like this? When I say, okay, do it this way, do it this way. I'll not see referring struggling with that same this thing. But he's supposed to know about this thing and this thing. And I say, okay, Papa Shiko, you solo pride, see Reflector, tell me, see this one here, see this one here. We'll now argue. We'll now meet Alpha Reflector, I see this thing, settle now. And I say, okay, do it this way, do it this way. We'll now laugh over it. So setting us on track and that purpose. And then educationally, these are aspects I have actually benefited so much from being friends. I have then I traveled on this and my uncle was telling me, Oga, what how have your progress so far? Because when they knew me, I only had this SSC result and that was all. So I told them, well, by the grace of God, this guy sitting. This guy sitting is actually had my ND with Federal College of Agriculture and all that. Don't look at me. Are you serious? No, with the way he looked at me, I know he meant well for me, but let me think the other way around. Maybe that guy, no plan. So because when I told him, he said, "Wow, that's a beautiful development. That's a beautiful development." I said, "Well, it's all about God." And instantly, my mind actually had to shift towards people who made it a duty point for them that this guy must definitely, because there was a time we sat together and they're telling me, Oga, you must go school. If this year pass, you don't go school. And I knew that the relationship already, they don't put on like this. If I'm not good, we need to balance this thing. And I was trying to give a lot of excuses. They said anything you want to go to this school. Baba, consider it done. And I say, wow, are you serious? I said, that's fine. So when I met him one of the days, he was coming by, he went to play football. I said, Baba, if they play on a school game, I say, yes. My follow come and say, you know, they the school. I said, wow, that's true.
Oh, no.
Remember
Now, that's it. Now, if you don't dare among, you don't need follow along.
Around Kuchi shop now.
Yeah.
So I said, wow, that's serious. And I said, but when I school they play ball. He said, they play ball, they get department by department. And I said, okay. So the next, and I said, wait. After this, we say he started, you will soon be rounding up this year. I said, when you start, play like you did round up. Before you know, I think that was one of the motivation I had. Then the next week I just called, Baba Alpha, I want to get form. I want to start school. The next week I said, Baba, I want to get form. Although I didn't call him, I had to call one of my spiritual father, Daddy Alpha. I want to go to this school. He said, okay, he gave me a number, call this guy. I called the guy, spoke to the guy. The guy told me everything to do. I've already made plans. I had money that I saved. Go empty their plans, send all the money, do all the whole registration. I start school. I call him, Baba Alpha, I don't start on school. So I don't want to. I called him. I said, Baba Alpha, our department will get match today. I remember I told him our department will have match, and which they called me to come and play. Which I went and I played, and like I was happy. I was like, Alpha, when our department was supposed to play match together now. What's up? So all of those things, meeting them was really fun, and they pushed me. They pushed me so much. They supported me. I had friends who spoke to me. So why is Baba, you must go school? You, this guy tell me. If me and him sit down like this, first he going to tell me, say, oh God, school. No, do him. My problem with that, he say, go use that for they insult me. Don't do like So a lot of that. So meeting these guys, I educational aspect for me. Wow, but I was not able to strategize. Strategy was placed.
Strategy.
So that's
seriously speaking, the relationship has been wonderful. I must say, seriously, because I have seen growth, I've seen emancipation, I've seen enlightenment, I've seen heights in the spirit, both spiritually and both physically. It has been really powerful.
No, spiritual aspect. Only spiritual aspect first.
The physical part, generally, I have seen maturity as well, because some of these things they don't teach them in school.
Yeah.
You don't get them on the platter of plate like that.
Okay.
But then I tend to learn all of these things. And many times, but the way I learn many things that I've learned, I don't usually need to ask questions.
Okay.
I can just look at you from afar and listen to you.
Observation.
Yeah. I will just look at you, observe you, and I will just discernment. I just scan you like that. And you will not know. I will filter out all the other part I don't want. Whether good or bad.
So I get bad parts.
Everybody get good and good parts. So I will filter out all the part that I don't want, and the part I know I need, I will just pick those parts out and begin to work on myself with them and deal with that. And it has really helped me a lot. I've learned, and you may not know this actually, but I've learned. How would I call this now?
Wait for me.
Yeah, I've learned.
If you get it, left from me.
Yes, I've learned the power of to keep moving, to keep striving.
Okay.
Yeah, from you.
Okay, I just try.
I don't want to make you be emotional, but the season when you lost your dad, your mom, your sister,
Okay.
You may not know.
No, I don't know.
I know you don't know. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no, I don't know.
You may not know. You don't know. I'm saying this for the first time actually.
Like you said, no.
But I learned resilience. Thank you from you. Yeah.
People, I don't know. I get that.
It's called the power of will to stay and to keep moving like that, and the strength to carry on after losing so much like that. You see, but it is so much powerful.
In respect to that, you learning that from me. I was thinking I was learning that from you No, to be frank, because
It may look like that.
I've around that period,
Yeah,
you guys were there,
I know.
and the whole support I needed,
I know.
I got it.
I know.
So I think it was your covering, you guys covering, that actually bettered that part that you are saying.
You know about scripture. The Holy Book says, "Iron sharpeneth iron."
Okay.
You may not know from where the sharpening is coming from. That's how it works. And many times like that, it's so you know how the climb. So as this one is sharpening this one is also sharpening this one. There are many things I didn't learn that I learned from all of those times. You get, so all of those things also help me to also build myself and also keep that mind that these kinds of things happen in life. And when they come, you just have to keep moving like that. So I learned that from you that time. And see, seriously speaking, you are one person that your life as a whole, that somebody can just sit down and write a book about you.
I will sue the person.
Seriously, I write a book about you and say this person has been this resilient after all of these things that has happened. And you can just be how will I call it now, an embodiment of testimony that can change anybody's life from there. Yeah, so that was it.
So, what's something about each other that you pretend to like or secretly find annoying?
Come again for that question.
What's something about each other that you pretend to like
Yeah.
in your presence? Like maybe you pretend to like about him, or you secretly find annoying. What's that one thing?
Okay, I like his consistency.
No, you don't get this question.
Okay.
In his presence, like there's something you pretend that you like, but for deep down, you know, say you don't like that thing. You just the take am from
For peace to
presence.
reign.
For peace to
Focus
reign.
him.
What's that one thing?
Ah, that's a very serious question.
What? Oh, yeah, that's it.
I think.
Everything I like about you for your front. If I go by the best.
Never sweet.
All the time, what did you do self? We did together.
I don't know. She may look at it.
You talk to them.
Okay.
Kukumba, I don't
No,
do this.
that one was good. Okay. Kai. Well, Mouth, let me look for a way to answer that one smartly. This is because, what, like the way it is, what I intend to like in your presence, and later, if I move from front and best, is because, well, I tend not to find anything that will get me upset. I tend not to. But if there is, definitely I'll tell you.
What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done together?
Many of them were not planned.
Can you give us one example from
Like this may look spiritual or too spiritual. We've had moments where we used to meet, and then before you know, we start talking about diverse stuff. And then before you know, prayer starts, and then before you know, time don't goes. And for us, we classify that to be fun, right?
For me, they still they try to think through one of the things we've done together, and we didn't plan for it. But I think there are times we just sit down, decide to go out.
Yeah, we do that.
Just go out and waiting where we actually plan going for. Although we didn't plan for it, but just we find ourselves going out. But the thing about this going out now with this guy and also
No, not be me.
no,
Not be me they do that one.
no wait first.
Not be me they do that one. I'm very fine they do that one.
Wait till you know talk first.
When you carry on go sit down, come go spend time. Oh.
Don't be that one day on first.
Okay, which are they?
Wait, the thing about me and these guys going out, so see, we'll take 1 hour to talk about it right now. They pay me. No, it dey pain me. True, it dey pain me.
No be you dey mostly start the talk.
No, be me.
Are you the mostly that you bring scriptures?
Na you be apostle. Me na member.
Wait, that's the conference. I even sure you be member.
So
You remember I say sometimes when we dey discuss,
okay.
we go work on you go now you the mostly you go work on your scripture take back am up.
No, I have to use scripture to back am up. So
Where you never think of
no, to me, na my point that they defend. You can defend your point somewhere else.
Now wetin you dey defend your point with that?
So, but that you can't take our. We nearly one turn.
The whole meeting to remember meeting.
We will go for to remember. My problem is
Who the person will go even see say call the no cost.
so that for me, I dey feel say the phone share the day. But
And sometimes the people they don't even understand what we are saying most times. They'll just be like, what are these people not even say? They come to visit and to see me, but then they are now saying something else and then do something else. And then we just move like that. And then before you know time don't go.
na bad character.
For us, that's fun and that's spontaneous.
Phone for where?
Now fun now.
Okay. No phone na phone.
Now fun now.
For me, phone no.
Okay, don't be fun for you.
Abeg.
Okay, talk the fun part then.
No, the phone part now still dey try one thing. Una no get phone life.
Jesus.
No,
Shey we dey go play ball together.
that one na my own personal phone.
If we dey go play ball now.
That's the point.
Okay, let's get personal.
Okay.
Tell us about your first relationships.
But all of the times we don't talk that we've been discussing.
Relationship as in girl,
And
not girl.
now they talk.
Because people are very spiritual.
No, now they talk. No, me for you see, this relationship thing now.
Mhm.
This guy, all the times we don't they talk. I really don't like to talk about relationships with this guy because he tends to be spiritual. That's my problem with that. No, that's my problem with that. Because at any time we talk, this guy is praying for a relationship. Okay, when you want to pray finish.
I don't pray finish now.
So,
Na the will of God. Should I be the wait for now?
so this first relationship, ever since I met him, I have not seen him telling me that this person, this is his first date or this is his first relationship he's having with this lady. But he has ladies as friends and all of that, and he has people that are dear to him. Like, sorry, no this, like dear, my pride. Okay, sorry, your pride. You know, I'm going to share that.
Thank God.
So dear to him and this bound. Although I once knew he had intention of starting a relationship, but I don't know if na family people fight out. The village people fight too. I don't know. But there was a fighting somewhere that actually didn't work out, and since then this guy gave up. I've never seen this guy as broken, and that no guess. So since then, this guy said, "No, I'm not." Say, "Why me, shovel, reflector." I said, "Oh, you're going through a lot." You're going through a lot. So this relationship, like guys, it's not serious.
Yeah. But
Okay, you are not single. You are now.
I'm saying
No, me now. Why have you saying this? So that will help. This popular. I learned most of our gospel ministers.
Yeah.
They get online. So at least
I feature one lady online. Man.
the future to online.
Okay, they go chat me
They
online.
chat online. You are fresh fish. Sorry.
They never see card. I see the side.
No, they were come front.
Okay, I see they back.
They were different.
Wow, that's good.
your turn.
All right. His first relationship. I can't
You don't
really.
know my person.
I can't really see that this is his first
You
relationship.
just know my relationship.
I know his relationship, but I can't really
You
see
don't know
his
my
first
relationship.
relationship because he was in the world before. And like I said, this guy, na sharp.
I think the only
He would
person-
always say that he has. How many ladies is he?
Oh,
Like, you don't to teach me.
How many people?
No, if they agree, he will come.
The funniest part about me, the only person I can tell about my relationship is Sir Wise. Because with him, I've done a lot of life. Sir Wise.
Bad is.
I know. Sir Wise is a bad guy. Sir Wise spoiled me.
Spoiler alert.
Like, we grew up together. So we grew up together, and he's my brother. So he's the only one I can tell about my first relationship. Was it with him? I went to I went out for my first date. I think that was when I finished secondary school. I just dropped there from exam hall. I don't know, it was with him, with one other, no, not him. But I was aware, I showed him the lady. Because any step I want to take, I take call number, this is the step I want to take. See this person enter my eye. Oh, because I know him with this guy.
I know why the person they enter your
I
eye.
know, no, leave that part. This person.
I know why.
That part is personal. These guys, they are spiritual men. I know they tell them these things. That person, if you understand with me, that's otherwise say, okay, see. So we now went to the lady's house. She came out, we greeted, had good fun. Gone, I think, left the rest guys inside, came to the corridor. I think my first line was, I'm addicted to you, something like that. I didn't try to remember my first line, what I use. My first line, what I use. Now then I used the line when I come for secondary school, so I felt I know.
When you were still a bad boy, man.
I wasn't that much a bad boy. I don't start ministering, I do overcome that time.
Okay, you never overcome at that time.
Yeah,
You don't do life.
so I met her, I told her, I'm interested in you on this. Yeah, all of that. I'm not past 10 seconds. The girl tell me yes. I said, wow.
She done the.
My brother.
I admire you for
My brother.
Kai.
Wow. That was my first relationship. That was my first official relationship. But the other ones were not really that kind of official. Because as soon as I talk to you, you show me. I be pastor of the king. So just give me attitude. Don't
fast you.
Don't come with me.
Sharp shooter.
So, nah, that was it, brother.
You make the brotherhood proud.
No, you are not proud of me. If you say I don't backslide.
No, that time you don't back. That time you don't do like this. You supposed to introvert.
This part for me, I really don't know what to say about this heartbreak element of the thing because I don't know if I know the feeler. Okay, do I feel it now? Not then. Now. But because now no, I don't to this one that okay, the heartbreak I've ever experienced before, all of that. One of it is, although for me it wasn't a heartbreak, that was first. I think I had two.
You get two.
Two. The first one was okay, this lady I was dating years ago. I remember that when I left secondary school, 2014, thereabout. I don't know, she had issues with her dad. I don't know that I know as grown up children. Yeah. So the parents don't really like more than going to relationship, all those things. So and we just for fun. I think she had issues with her dad and all of that. So I can't yet say the father. If I'm weak. I said I don't know how.
You deny her.
No, I don't deny her.
At the way she got.
I don't know her and I deny her are two different things.
Nah, the same thing now.
Don't worry, you can argue that one yourself. I don't deny her. I just said that although the dad didn't meet me, it was her friend, one of her friends actually linked us. I said, "Kai." Say no. For me, they meet me, I don't know how and all of that. So after she might have settled with her parents and all of that, call her the beggar. Show her that no verse.
After you don't finish her.
No, I didn't finish her. They were still part of her remaining. So I went to pick the remaining pieces. So I called and I was begging. No deal.
And are you break her heart? I mean, I shouldn't break your heart.
Just break her heart.
Something and I'm mutual breaking her.
Just break her heart. So that one for me, I actually didn't really feel it that much because already
How you go take? Now you not deny her.
No.
How you want to feel that?
Already I was wanting to leave the relationship. I think it lasted for 3 months. Because then I was thinking I was like more a game player. I was like a player, so I wanted leaving the relationship. But there was this thing pushing me because at that time I start ministry, just start ministry. Come they give our life to Christ. So the ministry was sweet. So after she come, she watch me take prayers, lead things, and watch us act drama. We were blessing lives through drama. So I now said, okay, this one will be distraction because there were some other parts that were not godly, that were trying to find its expression. So I had to. So, although for me, that wasn't majorly breakup. One of the major heartbreak for me was this lady I've liked very well. I liked her very well. She wasn't in Kano. She usually visits Kano once in a while. So I think around one of these times she came to Kano, I was together with Wise. I was at the, okay, it was Wise that showed me. After this person, there was one of his friends, that classmate. He said, after this girl's sister don't come, you get fine. I said, serious. I said, show me. When I went to saw her, I said, whoa, this serious. Very fine. So I went close, picked interest. I was closer to her, we were friends. So along the line, one of the days I now told her, you know, you're my first, like you're the first person I've ever asked. Because if all the others they asked, I'm not the first. I don't know. To she in her first now. So she was like surprised. She said, I'm the first too. I said, see what we coincidence, first. So at least we can. My brother took me time. Like I was talking to this lady, you know that. It took me first year, second year, third year. So then she was not having food. So most times she was not in Kano. So whenever she traveled back to where she based, she would pick one or two phones, call me, we'll now talk. So there was this day she wanted giving me an answer. Since she tried my line 2 days ago, my line was not going through that. She already prepared the answer for me that day. I said, okay, now that my line is good, tell me this answer. She said, no, I should call her the next day. My brother called the next day. Number no go again. And so we're now, we were trying to see how far this thing can actually be actualized. You know, to be frank, to someone I sincerely and genuinely liked. So along the line, she now came back to Kano, based in Kano, and she was now working in Kano. So I now felt this thing for me would be, this thing for me, it's really close, so it's something I can get. Because then I think I'm done fully with secondary school, and I was actually working. Then I was learning this POP, interior decoration stuff. So I feel, okay, I don't get right, I don't get small change. So you see this girl, no, I didn't tell you. Well, although guy, it didn't work out for me. I talk. So one of the moments was there's this guy I respected so much. I respected him so much. I don't know how comes the both of them. Although when she started the church, she started. I know that the both of them, their path will definitely cross. Because I know the guy, and me I didn't fear the guy. So when their path now crossed, I never wanted to tell the guy that I have interest in this person. You understand? So one of the days I just passed their street. I saw her outside. She now said, after what are you doing out this time of the day? She now said she came to buy water. And me, I think they know they call fasting cafe. So how they take on. I just think quickly. This guy did that side. He start for honor. And you want to buy water. Damn. I bet because I think I'm not call. I don't know if I do what I want to say, but see. This guy will carry my bill. This and that. Maybe never be shower. So I just had to kill all of those things and I left. And one of these, she just said, okay, she's traveling back to her state. She wants to further education and all of that. Okay, farewell, goodbye. We were talking very much on phone, like very much, and it was as if this thing was close. So I promise not stressing myself anymore. Just okay, forget everything you want, just make it serious with this same person. All of a sudden, we go for administration for Edo State. I think that was the second time I went to Edo. That was the best. Was it the first time I went to Edo? Now I think what make me more spiritual. I think it was that Edo, after Edo, we now. I had to be more. I don't know. But if that
so
part,
break your heart and make you
not really making more spiritual. Like I just know I need to go closer to God. But I just need to. I think I was in Edo State. They had this major serious health program. They called me. Hello, I want to tell you something, but I don't have card. I said, you don't have card? That's not a challenge. That's not a challenge. I ran. I went out. I think I called Isaac. After you get 200, I'm going to buy card. I collect money. I don't go buy card. I send them for her. She won't tell me something. For me, maybe she won't tell me. For me, they beneficiary. Like, this is what I've been expecting to hear. And they tell me, say, she been married. I say, sorry. Come again. Say she been married. I say, wait. is anybody pressurizing you? Who they force you on marry? Say, no, she's getting married. This guy we want married. How long you don't know? Like, that was for me, officially the first heartbreak. When she said she was getting married. And I think she got married very early. I think she was around 2021. Around 2021. She said she was getting married. I told her.
Yeah.
Like, the wives, they were now mocking me. Because I told them, say, Baba, you buy cars. Was I sent it to her? I discharged it. I don't know. But I knew I used money. I used that money to do something for car.
You shall do one.
I wish I knew that 200. I keep her. I forgot myself those stories. Next time she was getting married and this girl, she's fine.
She said.
You know the kind of.
I understand. You know you go far. I understand.
So that was the first time. Like the first, leave all the other ones. Those ones were not majorly heartbreaks for me. Heartbreak when you see break my heart at the still food, the job, at the gist, the call.
This one you cry for this one.
I shed tears.
You shed tears.
You know, there's a difference between crying and shedding tears.
Okay, wow.
I don't know if you can make that research. But I shed tears. I was happy. Because I had intention. All my intention was, this is the person I want to get married to. This is the person I was going to. Baba,
it's my brother.
you tell me your own, I hear you. This is right.
All right. For me, it's for you enough. For me. How would I say this now? It will surprise many people. Actually, it will really surprise many persons that I've never been in any relationship before.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm still not in a relationship right now. So, for anybody out there who don't think, reflector, I don't date in a relationship. Disclaimer.
But you did ready for relationship.
I did ready, of course, yeah. I did ready, of course. But then, I know. I beg, maybe my dear don't full already. But then, I have never been in a relationship.
So you know what that break. You never toast to man.
No, I don't toast to man, of course.
You don't want no green, never break with that.
Now I won't give the explanation.
And now
the one where you pay me pass, when they say this one actually touched my bone marrow. Now I won't give the explanation now.
I thought so.
Alright,
why I came here, sir.
That's why you came here. Then you go broadcast people outside.
No, already they go hear you.
You want break the brotherhood.
No. They go hear you.
Alright, this was 2016, 2017. After I was done with school, I was the youth president in my school.
But wait, after you finish, even when after first you finish secondary school, they find relationship. Because even after you finish, I don't know where you finish.
Even during school time, we don't give it a try, but then it don't really work out. So because that time, I said to Ma, try this thing because I'm a spiritual person. By the grace of
no money,
right from time.
Not like us.
I was youth president in my school. So my own happened around 2016, 2017 after I was done with school, secondary school. And then the lady actually, she the spec. It's alright. I don't want to be emotional about it because it actually pained me and
You cry.
I was seriously heartbroken. That was my first experience, and the way that it just so happened, it took about. I don't want to use the word haunting, but we'll be talking, and then. So just like what you said, I was having this expectation that okay,
It's work out.
it will work out. So I don't expect already to say Kai. And I was down to earth. I actually waited for her for 6 years.
6 years.
6 good years of
Now I don't expect too much.
sincerely. And
But I think I don't know if mine was also up to 6 years, but I knew it was around that that time, that long. Mine was long.
How long do you think yours was?
Well, I knew when she started. Okay, she was in JS3.
Right.
I knew when she wrote her junior like SS1. Because I knew I finished SS3 when I made intention. You know, me and my every time as I finished secondary school, as anybody want know, I started making intentions. No, as I just finished secondary school,
Yeah.
I knew one of the things I need to start doing is making intentions. Which I started. She finished secondary school, went for nursing, stayed 1 year, worked, went for nursing.
And you thought consistently.
Bro, steady. Then I was working with Nine Mobile.
So why you know those answers?
The marketing, I think marketing this we were going to, so every month they gave us like 10,000 naira recharge card. My brother, and she was using it a lot. My brother, if I start call now, even call center they need come, you belong on this call. Are you sure you're the one doing it? You got back with the talk. You spend
I
time.
just mentioned this talk, and I remember how we used to talk to.
Okay, when I'm at the talk.
Yeah.
No, not be there from them. So we talk.
Jesus. If you know how long, we feel they talk for. How would I say this now? We feel they talk from that kind 9, 10 to that kind 4.
Which one I talk about?
Just talk.
Now I think they pay me with this.
I think they pay me to
After
be
the whole talk, come you come again when the third person say no, I'm not interested, or I'm not ready.
God,
You will never be ready. No, true. Like, if not call,
Yeah.
Baba, I dey call. I dey call woman. Let me be straight up.
Yo, my mom be say, you at least you even follow 1 or 2. But I was focused. I know what I wanted, I know what I was doing.
Yeah, no, let go.
No, I don't say you like you don't get like 1 or 2 where you don't
No arrange.
But for me, it wasn't like that. I just knew what I wanted and I went for it. You understand? But so it now it's even really pay me with that because this lady in question, she know me.
No.
You understand? But she knows I don't be that kind of person who say I go one kind of random brother for road. People just come, just do it, and then just come on people. I want to say they pay me pass with that. And I went in
Oh,
with everything I had.
what else you mean?
Yeah?
What else you mean?
I get good now. I went in with everything I had. As a man that I am, my full chest. I went in like that, and to the point of going to their house, knowing her siblings, knowing her, I became a friend to the dad.
Okay.
And you know what? In their house, they had a room. The guys know they consider. They know they pass 5 o'clock at Bishop's o'clock for outside.
Okay.
Once 5 don't they knock like that, or 6 don't they knock, they will not they call.
Okay.
Grand, where are you?
Okay.
When will you start coming? I don't want to see you. And then before you know, they'll start coming back home. So I knew all of those rules in the house,
Okay.
and I obeyed all of them. So even when I come to see her at home, I would disguise because I understood people, and I knew how to follow people.
You were going as a spiritual brother.
I was going as both a spiritual brother and as a guy hunting for it. So I was going with those 2 this like that. Although my intentions were pure actually. And it was actually righteously pure and clean like that. So I went in like that and I became friends with the dad. House where guys who they come see me.
You can't go.
And I ladies 9 day the house, like about 4 or 5 ladies.
And you can't get money.
I can't get access. So I can't get that full assurance and say, everywhere not clear now. The mom like me, dad like the mom like me, dad like me, the siblings like me. I was like a star. And I was like, so what's going to be the reason why this girl no fit say no to me.
Yeah.
I was that confident because I had waited, I had played my game right. I had put all the puzzles in place.
Oh my
Everything
God.
was set.
No verse.
Everything was to the point. I was a spiritual brother. There was encounter, there was everything. In fact, I was even praying for them at home.
It's all right. You know where you go find trouble with that.
No! Now to tell you the height to be I reach with that.
This spiritual brother thing cool.
No, not be seen a matter of spiritual brother.
No, I understand. I think after this, for me, the person I was talking about when he
Yeah.
did that, got married and all of that. I think the next relationship, it took me time before I started another relationship. And when I met the person, the first thing I asked her, what is it you want in a man? first. Make I know whether I get them.
All those questions, we don't have all those
No,
questions.
no, I'll tell you my own first.
Me, I didn't even come to have a spiritual brother.
Okay. But na church, you know you.
Maybe she's not church.
Okay,
Okay,
from
from school, we don't know.
From school, you used to be
I be a FCS president.
and a spiritual brother things.
No, I not come to her. I be spiritual. I be their president for school, but I not approach her as a spiritual brother.
But they know you are spiritual brother now.
They know me as spiritual brother, of course. Yeah.
Still the same thing. You don't understand.
So that's the set. So directing really, actually, really, and that long way we say we stay together, we actually built
Okay, I know come.
a lot together, and I get that expectation. Say okay, this girl, I don't see everything
So
else.
it's about
I don't even foresee future together with her already.
So it's about.
I thought it just so happened that
She said no. Oh, we actually take the new first. No.
this is how she take tell me. Now one thing when you say it tomorrow, I don't will ever forget for her.
Let tell her.
I will never forget that day.
Please tell me how.
You see,
You say
yeah,
you go to see.
I
Okay,
go to
yes, I
see
remember.
because of her.
Okay.
I went to visit because of her,
Okay.
and she was the one who invited me to come, and I was willing to go.
Oh, yes.
Carry my transport, carry my tire, took the risk, climb road with all the banter things wey dey happen for road, accident and stuff. I still push like that. I say, woo,
You know, man.
going with the Holy Ghost.
I remember when you come back. I think when you came back from this thing.
Yeah.
So if I say you don't come back, well, you need help. I said, you what kind of help? He said, you are emotionally down.
No.
I said, when I do my you go there, all right.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, I not can console you now.
You're not console me. Even Brian finally really console me.
You know, he was your consoler.
No, he don't really console me. He just, sorry, you're a man, wait. Like that. So that was how it was.
Okay, you travel to Jigawa.
Yeah, so the how she take even tell me was that one. I don't know. I don't want to.
Yes.
She's thank you. I actually love her
Okay.
and I respect her a lot.
Okay.
Right? And she's one person I've seen grown right from when I knew her. She has changed. She has really learned a lot. But then at that time, the way she take present the whole thing, they right at all. The way she take even present her. I was hoping that okay, I had not come now because she invited me for a program.
You do say.
They do say.
You minister.
No, I didn't. As in, just come to experience the program and stuff. And then I came for the program for the meeting. And then I was expecting that okay, we will have time together since I'm here now because she was in school. And I was part of the person who even was praying for her to get admission. They were also around like that. And she can't get admission. I can't be happy say, God don't help this girl. She even got admission before me, who was a senior in school. I was like, God, they help you. I said, oh. So she can't go to school. I was not like, okay. So she now invited me to come over. And I went to the school. I was not like, okay, now we don't get time. Because for us, we don't really get time because of our dad, parents and stuff like that. So they always restrict the whole movement and stuff. So I'm like, okay, now you did for school. I don't come for school now. So we'll get time to talk well, balance the whole thing and all of that. And I'm like, okay. So we had after the program that night, the night, after the program, so we now went to where they were staying in the school. They were staying off key. And then after we finished eating and stuff, so the ladies had their place to stay, and then the guys, they provided a place for us to stay. So we're now going back to our side, to our place to stay the night. And then people were around me. This guy now called me and said, I was already going. I don't wait, okay, maybe we'll get time to talk. All the time I did it, I think I was there for how many days? I was there for 4 days or so. With them there. So I expected that, okay, since I was there that long, we would have time to talk and talk things over, balance things. Then I would know whether she don't agree, or she never agree. So that might know my ground. So I don't ask her since for over how many years now. And then she was not like, we're going, and then she now called me back inside the compound. because it's a compound, and there's a room here, then their room, and then one other room here like this. And then the compound already took people. And then she now, the other brothers were leaving. I was also going with them, so she now called me back. And then we now stood. We were standing there in the midst of people leaving. We were about going. After having time to talk, she didn't call me, nothing. I know say they prepare plan, other things for program and stuff, but at least, especially when you miss you call, you're supposed to create time for that person. Even if you don't regard me as much, you're supposed to find time to say, okay, Mark, create time for this person, and then have this talk with this person. But now when we stand there like that, Ernest, then before you tell me say this and that.
No, be this and that.
No, I don't want to call the actual when she talk.
No, just okay, fine one. No, be this and that.
She was not like, I don't feel even remember vividly the way she talk. But just in context that whether she don't learn what she need to learn and wait. And then that whether she's not ready and then that this thing cannot work. Something like that. You see, ba?
If I use this for silver.
I said those. You don't watch Tom and Jerry when we say you go see if they hit their head or something, you're gonna see stuff. I was as cold as ice, standing there looking at this girl. Just like I see that my spirit just leave right there like that. And then after hearing, I was expecting it actually that she wouldn't accept. I already knew within my spirit that from waiting around from her body language and stuff, I knew that I don't think it will work out. So, but then I didn't expect that she would tell me like that. I expected that she should be mature enough to like at least, even if, because we had time where I think there was a time when we worked out together, just two of us together. She wanted showing me around their school environment and stuff. We worked out together. So like I think that okay, in one of those times we just maybe hang out somewhere like that and then have time to talk. So there was, I don't know if she actually wanted it like that, or maybe she had something else in mind. But that she called me that night that I couldn't tell me that. And I think that was the night to the day I was supposed to go back to come back to home. And then standing there like that, seriously, I lose myself as a man.
I think you said you were going to Jigar that time. I said, okay, I will follow you, we'll go together.
Yeah, I remember when I come to you, say no, I go for a particular
You
reason.
say they go for a particular reason.
Yeah.
I said no. I said, Papa, no. We go to travel, we'll go this thing together. The other say, in administration, they go out, they go out. Would they go out?
Yeah, we always go
I
together.
thought I was wait.
We always go
This
together.
why I reflect about traveling alone. You know, that's what guy they go for. Let's go to this program. Let's go and shake.
I wasn't invited to come and
I was
minister.
tell me say no.
It was even because when she tell me say, okay,
This
I'm
one,
get
they
program
won't go by
and stuff, come with the
itself.
program.
They won't go by itself.
I was not expecting that, okay, this one she don't tell me I'll come now.
Woo! Power,
I dey expect reply from her.
power will flow.
No reason that power go flow. No be power. This one I dey
Power of
respect.
love, power of love.
Okay, power of love.
Power of love. You understand?
So that was how it actually happened, and then
You don't go through a lot.
and then standing there like that, seriously speaking,
Yeah.
I lose. It just like say, I wasn't myself. I had to summon courage because of the people I was with. Because they see me as a senior man. So I had to summon.
We get a break.
I didn't cry because of people that were there. I was broken
No cry.
to the core.
No cry.
Afterwards, I did, yeah. But I was broken to the core, and then I had to summon. I was not even advising them. Because
Wait, advice about relationship.
no, not about spiritual matters now. I was even not giving them advice. I said, when you try wait. But right inside my heart. I don't know if you don't want baby. Oh God! That was That was my cry. I want one funny to happen. Say, you know, she said me that film playing to watch.
That was before the incident, before anything happened. About that, they don't prepare your mind.
I couldn't imagine that maybe that guy maybe do that. It's so bad. Well, like, it's so heartbreaking. Like
Now I feel pain. You know,
I left that place like a dead man, leaving Duse. I almost vowed that I will never talk to her again. I almost vowed to remove her from my life. And if I had done that, it would have done a lot of damage. Because I had now become friends with her siblings, with her parents. And prior to this time, her dad had just died recently. During that time. And then there was a lot that she was going through. And I knew that if I remove myself from her life, it will affect a lot of things. And I didn't want to be that kind of person. So I just had to accept that, work.
And you guys were still
And we're still friends, yeah.
So,
I was the one who even ignited the relationship back, like the friend back, the relationship back. After I was healed, actually.
okay.
Yeah, so I had to be healed first, and then, do the crying and stuff.
so can you show us how you cried?
Can I show you how I cried? Now, like I said, after she had told me that she wasn't ready, she cannot.
No explanation, just display.
Just cry.
Okay, I display.
Was it ugly cry?
It's
cry.
we were still in Badar then. When I came back home, I didn't know that somebody could cry for something like that.
Relationship.
But I didn't know that nobody told me that they cry for relationship. I don't remember TV heartbreak me that time. I was trying to be a man and say, Kai, come on. Should I be waiting with this one? Because I know myself. I know something cannot just make me start crying like that. I know I'll be a strong person. And I've been through a lot that didn't make me cry. But why this one was so painful was because one, I had waited. I had paid whatever price I need to pay. I had prayed about it. Yeah, I had prayed about it. I had put all the right things in place. And for some reason, she just cried me inside it and threw me inside the trash.
Show us how you cried.
And when I went home that night, after I came back from the sea, seriously, now I'm talking like pillow now. Nothing else happened. And then I cried and cried and cried. That was how I slept the next day. I think I didn't even eat it. I just.
I was say, Reflector has been through a lot. I
just went and then just stayed like
She no grief for me. I said, Abba.
And it took days like that because I was still crying.
My pain was to travel down there. Now I made me verse. I know the normal I know like verse.
I know. I didn't even know too.
I didn't know. And I say you travel go there. It's a sacrifice.
Okay. So to wrap this up, I want to tell each other those things that he needs to stop doing. And then those things you admire about each other. And then lastly, you encourage each other.
Well, from the admirer, the first one. Okay. Though I have told him this a number of times. My lifestyle, like we can try building doors and all of that. And yeah, done already my lifestyle. Just stop being
Social life.
yeah. Now I try once I want to put that. Stop being okay. That's much spirituality thing.
Yeah.
It good though, but at least you can balance it. Just have a social like there's a social life. Feel free. Feel free with people. Just get social life. Think that one for me. You just feel you just need. Just have a social like there's a social life. Feel free. Feel free with people. Just get social life. Think that one for me. You just feel you just need.
For me, let's see.
I know I talk about it.
I've seen you grow. I've seen the consistency. I've seen the love to want to learn more and to push to gain more knowledge and stuff. I've seen that emancipation from one season to another like that. And there's not really much to say rather than just keep pushing.
Tell him what he needs to stop doing.
Okay, what he needs to stop doing. Oh, my head. I can't really think of anything right now. I think it's coming to my head, but I just don't think.
Things normally you should stop. Okay, for you, it's not really like a bad character, but for me, normally it looks. Hi, God bless this person.
Well, I don't care.
I know fit dey where they say I won't come check reflector, say I come put there as I eat. Na lie. One
No, you get that one.
No, one line na lie. Is that
No, but sometimes, Sha, I know they really have to do Sha.
you dey go?
I know they go like that. No, I agree for that one.
Okay, fine.
I agree
Because
for that one.
like I don't think where I did one time. I won't come fast. I said, I dey go reflector, please. I first just tell myself, say, Baba, you dey fast. Well, like, if you don't fast, don't put up on my say egg group. So if hungry if you don't hit me at all, if I don't come, remember what I'll call you. I say, Baba, fat, ma buy egg group. And I say, okay, I pass buy egg group. But I know say now if that egg group now we go buy now we'll chop from when we see. See how we go pass, I'll buy egg group. Baba, I beg. Okay. Try to eat. Like they eat big all these junk snacks things. It's good though.
Yeah.
It's good. And apart from cucumber, you don't fit change any other
I get to like this now.
like
I did that one.
change.
Orange.
So you try something else. Because it shock me we say we dey try one get birthday gift for you. The only two first come on now. No.
My God. The God I serve.
Me and what we dey talk, we go store one buy book. We don't carry book. I tell I was say no. Don't buy book. Who buy this one? Because you go have to buy am. Now don't look at yourself. Because if I want not to. So those ones and I beg. I think one of the times we get given to happen, we spoke about being I think it's the word introvert.
Yeah.
My introvert with the word.
Yeah.
Because all these things. I know they like commots. I think the only time we don't throw me and you like okay.
Now they say I'm introvert. Like the aspect of the introvert will be mostly like because of work. Maybe because of being social.
No, apart from work, okay, you fit inside the work now, create personal time. Say no verse, say you never see me.
See, the way my mind is right now. Let's sit one glass every day. I understand say I need to come out, yes. And I dey come out and I try.
Where they go?
I dey come out now.
Yeah.
We dey go play ball now.
Ball.
Yes.
Nah, ball when you say na boys now food there.
Man,
Which girl don't go watch you dey play?
so now again, you want me to go dey see again?
No, not necessarily that. Not necessarily that.
Alright.
You go, you play ball, finish that now. Your personality say after ball, is either you pass the go school.
You know say
Or you pass
you
class.
like to dey waka up and down.
My brother, that's why I say that no normally now as I dey waka dey bring information they tell
No, but when I did Badawa,
No.
When I did, brother,
You know they come out.
I did come out well.
Na lie.
I did come
One
out.
person na lie. One lie na lie.
Oh, I don't.
You know what? Who wants to be a millionaire?
I don't know what you want.
Can you have someone to call? Because me, I get somebody to call. You know they come out.
I got somebody there around that. So,
You ask me where they call. So you say you get pride. Who has your pride? I know all your movements.
Okay.
And I can start telling you now, one after the other.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning. Let's start. First. You know they too sleep for night. Night you use and they walk. You go will get meeting. Now when we get meeting, so now you dey go tie yourself for meeting. Bad character. No, mark at the distance now. You don't vex me now. And the same thing, mark under. Yeah, but we would get meeting.
Yeah.
More especially if you meeting, you dey sleep for meeting.
Yeah, because of see, after the day stress and stuff.
One of these days.
And I'm mostly Sundays. And Sundays are very
one of these days, if they sleep like that, we all snap you, upload that. Social media, say I get my own page. It's like I say send my page, upload that. After that, you don't wake up in the morning before you know they eat breakfast. Down, I understand. Your nature. You don't wake up in the morning. Your content is say, "Kai, Reflector, I'll use a bike command." You say, "No, at the command now, wait, they go almost see my pride." Jesus. Wait a moment. Okay. I want to carry your pride. I say, okay. No, Allah. No. And before you go carry your pride, you come back, go enter inside, go sit down. You come there. Yeah, as you enter, that's so you go deal. Except say, okay, they call you for Sabo Berry, maybe Pastor Sunday. But when they call you say, okay, Pastor come, I want to see you, and you come on, go. Or one thing you carry come on and say, you know where, you want to go find education. In a lot of you see, or you want to buy a cat. Go buy their cat. Okay, they don't get cats. So, all these things, put them together. You need to stop all these things. If not, my bad character, think well for you.
Alright, no, I don't hear about no problem. I agree. Alright, I don't dispute the fact that you go to the talk actually. I should know how. But for you now, your own bad character. Your own bad character plenty.
Okay.
You like to get an for ground. And you go like that, you don't go wear shirts. But that tell you say mosquito, malaria is real. You know what here? They try to use mosquito net in sleep.
I mean, you don't handle.
No, I talk about you now. I talk about you now. When we come for caveman meeting many times.
No, wait.
We go like that under
Scripturally,
on top
having
this.
this readiness of heart to judge every disobedience. When yours is fulfilled. You don't hang your own. Now me get mine. Carry worker. Find net for you.
No, that time because I was even sick then. That was the reason why I made sure.
Why you get the net? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sick.
No, your own day so weird because net did there, bed did there, and we're supposed to sleep there.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, even if you sleep on top of the bed, before we know by the next morning, you don't there for ground.
Where house where we come from, our bed is down. So I get issue with them with the
That's why.
my fault.
Alright, so that's one.
Okay.
Another hand again. This one will sound somehow. But when you cook finish, you like to leave that place. When you like to leave that place like that. I mean, like one kind of person will be say, anywhere dirty day like this or something not there arrange. I always like to arrange them.
That's true.
But I'll cook finish now with us the vampires. Chop the food finish, leave the pot there, potato, yam, the whole tomato and this thing with us there. I'll call you look after the whole deal is done. And even inside the food, I don't go chop as much. When I say I do the thing, I will just chop. This one I don't go sleep, that I don't go sleep. See, very fine. How far? Since I like that. Yeah, I've done the go. And then before you know, I mean, you'll come to clean all those stuff.
That's what we get used. No, that's what we
That's the game. So you need to stop. I need to arrange. Yeah. So what else again? I think that's it for me.
Just the two parts.
Just these two parts. And you like to do waka waka. You like ball. They don't go. Man of reveal your secret chat. You like ball. Like I do like they do weekend so much.
No, normally.
Well, like you like
No money.
But you gonna for good cause.
Stop. The one that I admire about you, so much of consistency. Yeah. In what you do. You're just so focused, so dedicated. Now that your dedication set mind be surprised me. Most of the time I keep asking myself.
Dedication.
Most of the time I keep asking myself, how come you get to this point? Your dedication is just so much giving. It's just so much giving. You know, this is the encouragement I give to myself most times. When doing one of these things, I said, this guy took 8 years to get to this point, and me I dey fight to use 6 months. Or 2 months. It's not possible. And the truth is, I know they put the whole time, energy. I did very divided. Like I did very divided. I don't want to do this one now. I don't want to do this one now, and all of those things. And see somebody just pick one particular thing about his life, focus on it, learn everything that has to do with that thing. There's so much about. I admire that so much about you. So much of that I admire about you. To be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get right.
I want to feel myself small at least. Yeah. One thing I like about you too is when your level of how much energy you put into to see that you grow from where you are. And I think that's one thing most youth should learn from actually. You don't settle for less. It has also been my principle over the years, right? And I think that has also helped me to also have that sense of focus and the persistence to keep moving and keep pushing that and keep going. Because in society today, in the world right now, most youths actually want just make a compete. They just want to get that fast money. They just want to make a sharp. They just want to blow. They just want to make things work. And they don't know many times that it takes time. And anything you don't take time to build, it can crumble any time.
That's right.
If you check the farm style life, you find out that when you plant something today, you don't expect that thing will grow just now. If you teach that thing will grow now, you are a devil from the pit of hell. Anything you plant and you actually want to yield result from that thing, you just have to wait. That's all. You just have to wait. Even our Savior, Jesus Christ, right? He didn't come as a man, as a full-grown man to the earth. He too had to wait to become the full-grown Messiah before he died. So if Jesus took that long to wait, it also means that we too have that. For anything to grow, for anything to work, you also need time to build, need time to learn, need time to grow for that. So I love the fact that you always want to grow, you always want to learn, and it has been also an admirer. I don't be an admirer of that about you, and I've seen the growth. Don't be bad thing that.
Normally.
Yeah, so that's it.
Me now majorly, I will encourage you to go out, learn to go out.
Okay.
Yeah. I like
Alright.
Go to fancy place, trees. You get have fun. You don't get fun life. Just this, so I understand. Be busy, strict with work, fun. So that even those who are really step like that. So just enjoy your dream.
And for me, my encouragement to you too as well is to also learn more. I feel that there are things that you need to actually learn from, and because there is so much you also have to offer, and like I always used to say, you don't have to use one cup. You don't have to use cup to remove water from portion, and especially that ocean will dry. It will take time, but if you build capacity enough, you'll be able to get enough and then suck the water from that ritual, fast. So learn more, grow more, build more, and then the job goes in the future with you.
Sure.
Live right now.
Future know that we will share next. The live podcast,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel they release it also.
Actually, I really do that.
Nah, set up with this. I just did not hear. No, sir. I just said they won't tell me. Possibly say, let's see. I greet him. But I come laugh first. Because is it true? He say yes.
It's true, Baba, it's true.
My brother, I'm weak. Instantly, that chat to you, I say, Baba, see what's in the talk. Now you say you want it. I say, my God. So what are we saying? But really excited sharing our friendship with you. I didn't see it coming. To be frank, I didn't see it coming. Like, I don't know. I'm speechless. I went to the filling station to get food, and the guy just met me. Say, Baba, wow, you guys are doing well. I saw your this thing on air. So, so the people with that now, they don't see me for air and they buy me.
You're supposed to see the air, they fly out.
So like, not up to, not that same period. I think whatever, that same period, I was just passing on Baba, wait time when you won't commit suicide. That's like it was, I really enjoyed every bit, and it was just so going.
Yeah.
People were getting blessed. Just listen to that. I saw your podcast, and it was wow. So thank you for the live podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so before you wrap up, how did you feel when you got the invite?
When I got the invite, I was pumped. I didn't expect it. I was like, even the topic friendship, I was like, what do people want here? They want you to like, yeah, so also, yeah, I mean, well, it was, I actually reasoned it and actually prepared myself. I wasn't really prepared. Like, for subconsciously, I wasn't really prepared, but then after I got
excuses.
I had to give it excuses because I wasn't prepared. Because I have what I call to-do list. I used to plan my day before the day happens. So before the time comes, I used to plan my day before the day happens. I know the right hand down. Yeah, my mind, I was just preparing it. I used to write it before, but because of the activities now started becoming much, I had to just start having a mindset of it. So when I was told that okay, you are coming in as a guest, I said, it's a bit happen for you. They're all going set up with that. But it's actually fun. I really enjoyed myself here and being with you guys. The questions too as well. The way the questions they come to. Thank you very much. I got fair on that back. So to the live podcast and to all of our viewers, please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, Reflector, please do subscribe to the channel. Follow us on social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, like that. The links are in the description box below. Subscribe to this channel if you are a new viewer. And if you love this video and you enjoyed it, please drop a comment. Like the video so that YouTube will be able to push the video to more people.
Yes,
So
in case you want
watch the
to,
video like
want
that.
to talk to both of us, just let
Yeah, I didn't run. All right, thank you guys. We love you. Live podcast and our viewers.
All right. The most difficult moment in my life. 20 minutes to cook.
So which one is one you to
Anyone? First and foremost.
Since you won't go first, man, you go first. Voilà, c'est pas déjà. Oof.
I will still go market.
Yeah.
I just me go. Yeah, with me. Yeah, we'll also come and buy some food today. Yeah, no, what might be. So I really need this one.
You might need to post now. They got too far, man. Wait. The matter of fact. So you have one of this.
I don't need it.
You don't need it. No one uses it.
I don't use it. I'm not get power.
You don't get power. You are not Sami. How can you I give the wrong person this one. But the Lord I serve will fight my battle. And I will hold my peace. I don't know like I too much for inside this thing. Instead of grinding okay.
It's alright.
This one I think brother enjoy.
It's one brother with me.
It's like something just.
Let's go there, just. Guilty. Guilty doesn't make it. I don't know what's my hand. I'm tired of the cost of it. I always take it. You did say you don't really take it. Because I don't go to my hand. Yeah? Oh.
This one I'm really using. Do you know the last one?
Like option of the two. They share the.
One and another big thing.
Look at what they do. Okay. You see, they share the story. You don't have one thing that's why they see that. That's very reflect on the people. And the husband material, 5,000 years. No darling. Oh, wow. Just gonna mix everything together. And we're gonna make something beautiful. Compulsion.
But this thing,
Sorry about that.
Sam.
The pan is not hot.
Huh?
You have to know hot.
Okay. Chill.
It's hot. Please, let's have that. Like that.
You can't even help me again. Maybe they shall say it. Yes. Alright. How I did that?
Please have the camera. Please have the camera.
Go from the street of Ghana, you come here. Mute and not ever.
Oh! Circulate.
Now we put it down. How did it?
I can't be sure. Won't be like it like that.
Ten minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. What? Ooh. Those loose shape. From what you read before to another thing. Jeez, I don't forget to put this thing. Oh my god, oh
my god, no pepper, nothing.
No, of course I'll do all those ones. And they put on. I forgot to pour this one. Jesus, this one will be food.
That's making us look.
This is Korean. So we'll change the color.
Concussion.
We need this one. You're going to first on you.
I will capture this guy. You don't need him. No, that is easy. Okay, turn the other way around. Yeah. Where is this in the where in the minute?
All I'm going to do is
14 money.
I don't finish my life.
Men on duty.
God of mercy. I think I need more oil. Do I need more oil? Somebody call the police.
Give me a minute.
What do you call this now?
The moment.
Food is ready.
5 minutes to go. Maybe tap. You cut that back. How many minutes? You don't cut that before. You got right there. I'll say that. Cut that.
I am ready to eat. further ahead. Now, I'm not carrying this set I like that. You know, I'm already. Look, man, I learn already. You guys, a new recipe this one. New recipe, sharp recipe.
Just have a new one.
New recipe wey we do for school. You want survive for school? Try this one.
Reflector, guess yeah, I must eat your food.
What's it? I want to go home in one piece.
You cannot go home in one piece. Yes, food is almost ready.
It's ready.
Voila. I'm not going to do it again. Voila, you don't laugh me to the now. Don't laugh. I will be for you as we go on.
How is it going?
As in, alleged, not serious here. God of mercy. I mean, I do concussion. I'm not good at this. Me, I know myself.
Chef R, can you describe what you're doing?
Me?
I'm doing comfort.
The pot is full. After frying all your vegetables and all of that, you now remember you had to fry now what sausage and just apply it. And the reason for frying it is to enable it to soften. But if you don't know, you can follow it. You can follow me more or
Want to show you as well?
I like that in your pot.
Anybody in this video, but we're like 20 dollars. Sure, that's it, man. I will chop that food by force. Where that place here? Like, what's up? Where that place? Okay. What's up?
Merci à mon gars.
Wow. Time though was Swedish. Lando.
Alright.
Can't wait to eat Chef Reflector's food.
Serious.
I'm trying to put in a small food for me.
Serious.
Praise Mercy and garnish it with fruits.
I'm done.
Thank you. Please, tell me this food.
Okay.
I'm done.
This is so sweet.
So beautiful. So lovely.
My CEO!
I mean, I don't be CEO now. I mean,
Mercy and we have to test it for us. No, we are on camera, we can't really eat right now.
I see.
Yeah.
This one an empty price.
Now, where is it? This. No, jump into my small shop today. As you see food.
While I would really want to accredit Elijah's own.
Okay, let's contest.
Okay, so we're scoring them based on effort, creativity, tidiness. What else? Calm down. Yes, and time. So how many minutes did it take for them to?
It's 20 minutes.
It's up to 6 minutes. So
I
them
finished
kudos.
before you.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Mr. Shegun
kudos,
finished earlier.
Kudos.
Like 5 or 10 minutes
So-
before.
We're going to taste this food now in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father, help our tummy. Okay.
Stay on the food.
Let's taste this one first.
You see the food?
And the cabbage.
Mind you, this is noodles.
One is
This
indomie,
is
one is
the
noodles.
though.
I don't have faces.
It tastes good. Seriously.
One is noodles, one is indomie.
Let's taste the cabbage first.
Elijah, remove this tripod behind you. Take it behind your back. Don't be you, Elijah. The other Elijah.
Okay.
Indian camera.
You want the sausage though? Has it gone down?
Carrot, now you chop it, make and make it be like that.
Okay, so it's plate 2.
On the food bar. One spoon is okay. One spoon is okay.
Okay, so based on
Analytical geometry.
based on taste. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate? Sir Shegun,
You go first.
is Indomie right? This is Indomie right?
No, one is noodles, one is indomie.
One is noodles.
Yes.
Josh, I mean. Josh.
Okay. So which is which? Which is which?
We don't get the food already.
On a scale of 1 to 10. 2. On a scale of 1 to 10.
As well. Let me give him 3.5. Let me just give him 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a particular reason?
I'm giving him 5 because it's not like it's not sweet though, but it seems the taste is shy to come out. So it's the taste is within. So and
Maxwell.
you don't even need to chew it.
Go
Just
to your
look at it.
left. Go to your left.
Like this.
Go to your left. No, your left. No, your left with that.
Okay.
Reflector.
So, sir,
Please come inside.
Sasha,
Yeah.
welcome, sir. Congratulations, sir. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Miss Mercy rated you 2. No hard feelings, sir. And Miss Ruth gave you a 5 out of 10. Sure. How's that sound? So, creativity on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'll still give him 2.
Creativity. Let's go. 2.5.
Okay, so creativity. Now let's talk about. You're right there. So, all right, based on presentation now. So, what would you give on presentation?
Okay, I'll give him 3.
Okay.
I'll give him 5 at least.
I will give him 5 or 7.
I will give him 5.
No, I think I'll give him 7.
The cabbage,
Yes.
at least.
Yeah. I'll give
You
him
slice
7.
it, it's not too bad. and
Let's be fair. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful.
yeah.
Just like that. You said it looks like native
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 jollof.
native jollof rice.
Ofada.
No, this not
Are you sweating
No,
like
it's
provide us?
okay. Ofada rice that they boil too much. More over.
I know.
Yeah.
I decided to use.
Okay, so Elijah. So on a scale of 1 to 10, presentation.
Presentation. 5.
Okay.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give him 5.5. Reason being that there are some lingering around. It's not very well tidy, but
Maybe not here.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'll give him an 8. Except for, like you said,
yeah.
all this drama happening around. So for your environment, for me personally, I'm sorry, we're gonna go for 0. -1. No, let's just leave it at 0. At 0, please. Because we expected that as we were cooking, we were cleaning the environment. So that's how we do it. Thank you very much. Have I spoken for us?
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel? Haven't done this. How do you
For
feel?
the test, you really
Or do you want
taste.
Like you
Yes.
taste wise. Or do you want to taste it again?
Yes.
That lie. No. You tasted it before.
Okay.
You haven't going for second round.
9.
Yeah. He shouldn't say she must set up. Let me try to dig in her.
Alright, so at this point it's fair to say Elijah is the winner of the contest.
But then,
My first give my first. I don't see you.
But then wait.
It's not a competition.
Wait
It's a new class.
if you blink fast,
This one,
is
as in, just
yes.
for Christ's
Yes,
sake.
but
But I don't even talk about the usability of the stuffs here. I've actually used.
Yeah,
Use them.
yeah. They are supposed to sanction the person that did not use much ingredients.
That's what I'm saying. my
Yes,
brother.
it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
man.
fine. No, the thing is, it depends on what you were going for.
You use spice for Indomie.
Yes.
You don't do. Let's just leave it
Yeah.
I
at
don't use them.
Yes.
I only know the native one.
Okay, the
That's
native
why
one.
your creativity comes to play. You should be
I use
open
creativity.
to
Yes.
adventure.
Creativity.
Yes.
You should be open.
There's a rhyming color in this one. Yeah.
Be adventurous with your food. So, but also for that, for that, really, sir, you did great.
collecting hand.
Normally, I don't sabi cook.
No,
No.
It's not about. Excuse you. Cooking is a life skill,
Mm.
so it's not an excuse for anybody. Nobody should come and say, I don't know.
And the fact that it's actually eatable.
Yes.
It's not like
It's
it's
edible.
bad. Yeah, it's
And then we want to also give you kudos for attempting it.
yeah.
Mm.
Did a good job.
Despite your fears and your inability to save your own life, like cooking.
It's okay, sir. Lean on my shoulder. Lean on Christ, sir. It's okay.
Lean on me.
So you did great. I'm proud of both.
Actually, it's known.
Don't worry. Don't let me
Alright.
No, you don't need to
You
explain.
don't sing the song, we don't hear
You
you.
don't need to explain.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
On this
Congratulations.
note, bye bye.